suddenly found the cash in my pocket had turned into a handful of ash. In that moment, I knew something was wrong, and I sped home. I rushed into the room, grabbed a pile of money, walked to the window, and threw it hard. Sure enough, before it even hit the ground, every bill turned to ash. To test my theory, I went back to the Roam. This time, I picked up Van Gogh's self-portrait and stood by the doorway. Half of the painting was outside. The other half stayed inside. Seconds later, the part outside crumbled into dust. I finally understood. Everything I wished for could never leave this room. Once it left, it turned to nothing. No matter how much wealth we had, it meant nothing in the real world. To uncover the secret of the wish room, I ignored my wife's protests, grabbed a sledgehammer, and smashed the wall. Behind it, a web of thick cables wrapped the room tight. I didn't stop and smashed the other walls. Same thing, full of cables. Even under the floor, they were everywhere. Then, under a layer of wallpaper, I found a strange drawing. It looked like the house's blueprint, and those lines were the cables. Just as I tried to figure it out, my wife held our baby ready to leave. I stepped forward to stop her, but no words came out. She looked at me, then walked out with the baby. I didn't chase her. Maybe that was the best for him. But the moment she stepped outside, the baby started crying. His skin changed, and his shoes aged in seconds. Hearing her desperate scream, I ran over and took him back inside. In just seconds, the baby in my arms had turned into a 7-year-old boy. My wife realized he could only survive if he stayed in this house forever. Looking into his innocent eyes, we couldn't tell him the truth. For the next few months, we cared for him even more. While building a lie, you have a strange illness. You can't breathe outside air. Only inside the house is safe. But the more we said that, the more curious he became. Leaving the room became his biggest obsession. Luckily, my wife caught him every time. In the end, she sealed all doors and windows with wood. I couldn't change her mind, so I gave in. But my worry never stopped. I even bought a gun online and practiced on the mountain every day. Though I wasn't sure what good it would do, days passed. We argued more and more over the child. What we didn't know was, he had overheard everything about the wish room. The next morning, I saw the broken crystal ball magically restored. I knew something was wrong and went to find my wife. Just then, the lights began to flicker. We opened the door to the wish room, and what we saw left me frozen in place.